What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. Y'all, we are here to talk about Melody Sheree. She has some things on her chest, okay? She said at this very moment, she has time to go after anybody who has been talking badly about her online or on in the comment section. She don't care. She says she is kicking butt and taking names, okay? And I think that Marsau is on the list. I think that Wanda is on the list. Hell, maybe even some of her friends are on the list, and we are going to talk all about it. But before we get started, y'all already know what to do. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Also, share the video because that is how others find me right here on YouTube. I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Okay, this discussion is about current events, reality TV, pop culture, and it's for entertainment purposes only. All comments are opinion and alleged, okay? And if you guys missed my video from yesterday, here you go. You can check it out, child. There was a whole lot going on here. Martel may have baby number 6 or 7 or 8, child. Who knows what's going on out there with him? That may be on the way. Sunny has responded to a whole bunch of people. She was talking about people's bad health and poor bank accounts and I think she said their veneers. She named off a whole bunch of stuff. So check that out. And then also Diddy is under investigation, or he had an undercover investigation that was performed by Rolling Stone magazine, child. They had plenty to say about P. Diddy, and even Biggie Small's mama got in on the fun. She said, child, I hope to see Sean Combs one day, and the only thing I want to do is slap the daylights out of him. You can quote me on that. So Sean Combs has a lot to really ask forgiveness for, it sounds like. There may be a grand jury being impaneled for some of the crazy things that we've heard about him in the news, the essays, the abuse, the trafficking, lots and lots of things. So check out this update if you missed it. And let's move back into Melody Sheree, child. Mel said that she's done and she's tired. She said that anybody who wishes anything bad, wishes regression on her, speaks bad over her career, over her bank accounts, over her money, over her children, over her. She says she coming. She said, I'm sorry, but this will happen no more. Whatever you putting on me, I'm putting right back on you. It sounded like she was very much given the Sealy fingers from The Color Purple. And she also said this was to a troll that was in her chat, but check out what she had to say.
Over here and just be thinking you gonna talk, because today I'm talking back. Puff, puff, nipple, lick, legs, zip, thighs, all that. You can get all the smoke today.
So she said to that person, whatever their name was, something nickel, but for whatever reason, Marsau's nickname was thrown in there. Legs, breasts, hips, and thighs. She said all of it is coming. And I can't help but to think that Marsau is on her brain, because if y'all didn't know, she will be having a conversation with Marsau, I believe tomorrow night on episode 5, where she's going to get them together. So she talked to Tisha first and said, listen, I know damn well that you knew what was going on with me and Martel when Martel got arrested, because your husband gave a statement to the press, right? Tisha tried to deny it. I didn't know he got arrested, Mel. She said, you're a damn lie, Tisha. Okay. I'm paraphrasing here, but she said something similar to that. But anyway, this was the statement where Marsau, you can see it at the bottom. It says, Scott says, I've heard the unfortunate news about Martel being arrested for domestic violence and harassing communications, and my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved in this terrible situation. Well, that was the show business. But what Marsau said the other day wasn't on the show, okay? What Marsau said the other day was actually on Carlos King's YouTube channel. He did an interview with Dustin Ross. Now, Carlos promotes Love and Marriage Huntsville twice a week. On Messy Mondays, he does it with Heavenly, and then Dustin will speak to someone from the show every Saturday night. This time, he spoke to Marsau, and Marsau said a lot of things, child. The first thing he said was that, I'm paraphrasing again, the shit show that we see right now, what we see as Love and Marriage Huntsville, he said that Melody and Martel started that. He said Melody and Martel both struck a match, threw it into the forest, and watched it all burn to the ground. And he said right now, everyone is standing back. And, now that there's some years that have passed, they're standing back like they didn't do it. He said, y'all did it for sure. It is all you. And yikes. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about that. I'm very curious on whether or not Melody heard that interview and is waiting to respond to that. Marsau is biting at the bit to say something. Do y'all remember season 6 or 7, however they played that last season out? It should have been 6, season 6B. But they were in Houston trip right here with Kiki. Melody and Marsau, during the team building exercise, Melody and Marsau are in the kitchen and they're kind of laughing and joking back there. And Martel is acting a fool with Stormy and the rest of them. But Marsau says something really weird. I told y'all before, if y'all listen to me, Love and Marriage Huntsville has a way of having the cast will say something that doesn't really connect to anything for the audience. And they never really circle back to it. But Marsau, in that particular scene, the team building exercise scene, he said, Melody, I used to think you were the problem, not Martel, because you were so evil to us. And Mel said, what have I done to y'all lately? She said something like, what have I done to y'all lately? And then she repeats, listen to me very carefully. Have I been checking for y'all lately, is what she said. Have I been checking for y'all lately? And Marsau goes, no, not lately. I mean, everything's been great, but just back then. But there was nothing solidified there. So anyway, y'all can go back and check that out. But Marsau is definitely out here trying to get something started, in my opinion. They all were supposed to, lay their burdens down. Mel had met with Marsau, had a one-on-one where she says, listen, you're the reason why Tisha and I aren't friends anymore. And anytime you say anything over me, my children, or my businesses, I will definitely be hitting back. So we're going to see where this conversation goes. But we already know that Marsau or any of his brothers, even the ones that are on the show, they don't care what they say about Melody, her mother, her family, okay? They very much...
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
They don't care. They very much don't care. So we're going to see what happens with that, okay? And since I am talking about Marsau, Tisha's mama, Wanda, also dropped a video, child, where she is definitely trying to poke at Mel, saying things like, aren't you supposed to be the HNIC over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville? You're talking about an eye for an eye. What, you can't take it, girl? She said some mess like that. And then she said, nobody gets more smoke than the Scotts. And then she said, let me stop before Melody calls the police on me. Something to that nature, okay? Y'all can check that out too. If you're interested, I did not collect the soundbite because, it's a lot, child. It's a lot. Let's move on. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about all of this in the comments. I'm actually looking forward to what Melody has to say to Marsau. Marsau did try to give some compliments to Melody. Let me also say that. He said that he thought that she was very bright. He said that I don't know if I said this. He said that Martel was point blank dead ass wrong for all the crap that he did to go to jail in January. He said, listen, he shouldn't have done it. There's not even words for it. You can't talk sense into Martel. And he said that there is a place for Martel to go and think about these kind of things. He said there's a whole building that's been built for him and people like him. And when Dustin asked, what is that? Marsau said jail. And that's what I said too. I said, I think that we're asking these men on the show to hold Martel accountable. Really, Martel at 40 something years old, there's not a whole lot you can say. He is going to have to go to jail. So we're going to see what happens next. Y'all talk to me in the comments, please and thank you. And we're going to move on to Dr. Shanita Chow. There's a clip that came out with Dr. Shanita basically saying, Melody, you are way too picky, child. She said, you got to lower your expectations. Okay. I think she was going to say standards and she corrected it and said, your expectations. You don't want to date a guy who's missing a side tooth. You don't want to date a guy who's missing a side tooth. You don't want to date an athlete. You don't want to date an African. She was like, at this point, I've been hooking you up with all of these, what she referred to as high quality men. And she said they have money. She said, you can teach a man how to, how to get some swag. If that's the problem, if you don't think they have enough swag. Baby, when I tell you that Melody looked at Shanita like Ayanla looked at that one lady that day when she said, not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Mel said, you won't be hooking me up with any old body, okay? And then she made this stank face like, girl, I'm not giving anybody, I'm not putting any time into building anybody's swag or getting them to a dentist, okay? Or I'm not dealing with all the narcissistic traits that come with an athlete. I've been there, done that. And if I want to keep my expectations where they are and my standards where they are, I will do that, okay? That was hilarious. Mel also had a little smoke for Brittany and Lauren if they were about to go there. She just turned the stank eye right on over to them and said, that goes for y'all too, child. I am in a place where I am trying to heal, okay, where I am making sure that my children heal. Y'all are coming at me way too quick. She also said, let's not forget that my ex was following me and recording my dates after we divorced. But if he does it this time, child, that's a probation violation. Let's not forget. Okay. So maybe you do want to go out just in case. Okay. They might have to give him that year. Okay. What was it? 30 days in jail? Hell, they might have to up the ante on that. All right. But anyway, at this point, Mel said, anybody can get it. I'm tired of the folks treating me like I shouldn't have expectations or high standards. And I've heard Mel say this too on her lives that, at this point, she doesn't want to build a man. She wants someone to come to her already together, already in therapy or going to therapy, already set financially, all the good things. She just wants to be able to enjoy her life with them and, make sure that they are respectful to her kids and that her kids like them. But y'all can tell me what y'all think in the comments. How many of you had friends, if y'all have gone through divorce, who was wanting to see you to get back on that horse, like, the next day, okay, trying to set you up with people they thought were good people and you didn't like them, okay? And don't be trying to force me to be a part of all of this stuff. But y'all can talk to me in the comments. Let me know about everything we discussed in this video today. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. If you are not a member of the Supreme Team, become one. Hit the subscribe button, hit your notification bell. I've gotten a lot of comments about people not getting their notifications. There is a settings button for YouTube. If you guys could look for that either on your phone or on your computer, and then under settings, you're going to have to turn notifications on there. Don't ask me why they would turn settings off there and then have you hit a notification button, or excuse me, have them turn off notifications under settings and then hit the notification button under the video. It makes no sense, but that's what they're asking people to do. So check that out if you have not already. And what else? Share this video. Again, I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And I will check you all on the next one. Okay. Bye-bye.